Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been MIA for a little bit, but hopefully I can get back on track and start putting out some videos that you guys want to watch. What we have here, this is going to be this month's project. So this will be part one of the May project, and you guys can follow that along. We've got a 1985 Honda Odyssey here. Doesn't have fenders on it right now. I do have fenders. This appears to be a pretty low hours machine. It's got pretty much everything original on it. I'm gonna go through some testing on the vehicle and make sure everything's sound and working properly. And I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I do to it along the way. So I guess starting from the front, you can see, well, these are one of the bumper caps that I've had made. They're an OEM replica. We're going to get this bumper repaired. We're going to cut this out and weld in a new bar and probably hit that with a rattle can. The cage on this, you can see the upper cage has a slight dent right there where it's down in one corner. It's not terrible, but it's probably something that we're going to take care of. The other things that I notice about this right off the bat, cosmetically, the rims are silver, the rear hub and the right rear trailing arm are silver, and then the front brake drum is also silver. If I go to the other side, you can see the trailing arm is gold. And then we've got silver rims and hubs and drums again on this side. Aside from that, the only other thing I notice is this fender tab right here has been moved a little bit. So we'll straighten that out. And we'll show a little bit of love and go from there. So this will be part one of the video. So first thing I'm going to walk you guys through is a compression test. Now I've already kind of been playing with this a little bit, and I took a cold compression test last night, but I'm going to show you guys that anyways. Honda recommends in the manual that you warm the engine up and then you do a compression test, and it's supposed to be 138.6 psi. I was a little bit low on the cold side, so we're going to do cold and hot just so you guys can see. Got a Motion Pro compression tester that we're going to use. This is going to be a 102C clutch that we're eventually going to put in this machine. Throttle cable, a fuel filter, spark plug, and then that's the other bumper cap. So we're going to go ahead and loosen our spark plug up real quick to pull that out of the cylinder. You don't want to over tighten these. Don't get seized in there and break off. Now we're going to thread in our compression tester hose. Make sure it's seated all the way down in there. I'll move the camera so that you guys can see that. Next, I'm going to hook up the actual compression tester. There. And now the correct way to do this is going to be with your throttle wide open. You're going to hold the starter for 4 to 7 seconds or until it stops reading compression. I know you guys are going to say in the comments that this starter sounds absolutely terrible. I know, we're getting there. So here we go, cold compression test. And that one looks like it's reading at about 110. So I anticipate that this will not change too much once warmed up, but we're going to go ahead and warm it up anyways. Alright, now that this engine's warm, I let it run for about 2.5 minutes. Able to clear some of the smoke out of the garage. I'm going to do a warm compression test to see if there's any difference. Our cold compression test was a little bit lower than what I'd like to see. This machine actually doesn't have a problem starting and running. You can see my plug's a little wet right now. But last time I was actually tinkering with this machine, I had a hard time getting the brakes to work. So that's one thing that we're going to do this time around is we're going to get the brakes dialed in. That way this thing is fun and safe. And these brakes can actually be a bit tricky to get working really well. So we're all set here. Hopefully you can see that. Now we're going to go ahead with our warm engine compression test. Again, throttle wide open, 4 to 7 seconds. And not much change, so we're still around 110. So that means we're going to pull the top end on this, see what the bore size is. If we have to re-ring it, we'll re-ring it, or we'll bore it over and put a new piston in it. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys next time.